Hey, y'all. Lindsay here from Fearless Coaching. Have you ever felt like you've failed in your life? I know I have. It's such a big thing. We're taught from such a young age that failure is a part of life. Failure is devastating, almost to fear failure. And that's something I want to bring up in regards to coaching and Find Fearless Coaching. That's something that I've had to work through in my life, and I also help my clients through often, is this fear of failure. It's almost like this feeling of being stuck in quicksand, like life won't go on if we fail. But what if I say that failure is really just a matter of perspective? It's just a mindset, it's just a perspective. So imagine for a moment that you're a child growing up in a scenario where every time you fall down, every time you fail at something, it's celebrated. It's an opportunity to get back up, to try again, to do it differently than before, to step back and gain a perspective of, oh, it didn't work that time in that way. But what if I try it this way this time? What if I integrate a new strategy in order to try again? So that's what I mean by failure is really a matter of perspective. And it's really not something to be feared. If we shift our perspective, if we reframe our thinking about failure, and look at it as this grand opportunity to try again, to reinvent ourselves, to do something differently, saying, I'm not going to go there because I learned that lesson before. So this is what I'm going to do this time. So then failure is something really to be celebrated rather than feared. Powerful perspective shift there. So, how do we break down all of this programming from childhood that we've learned of fear failure? Failure is the worst thing that can happen. It's even close to death. If we fail, people are going to judge us. If we fail, we'll never come back from it. How do we deprogram that out of our system and reintegrate or integrate, this concept of failure is an opportunity? I'm going to go for it. If it doesn't work, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to try again. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to persevere. And perseverance is key. And that's the one thing, by listening to inspirational, successful people again and again, the one nugget of truth or one perspective that they recommend to people is perseverance. We all fail. We've all had times in our life where things have crashed and burned around us. But if we let that get us down and keep us small and keep us where we're at, well, then that's all we'll ever be, because we're allowing that to be all we'll ever be. But if we get back up, learn from our mistakes, in hindsight, look back, reflect back about what didn't work and what did, and then take those nuggets of truth and the things that did work and come up with a new strategy, a new way of going after it, then success is inevitable. You may have to fall down a few times and get back up. It's just like learning to walk for the first time or snowboarding. I remember learning to snowboard. I was so bruised and battered at the end of the day, but I didn't give up. I kept going. And the next day it was easier. And the third day I had it. I made it down the mountain without falling down. So this failure is an opportunity, something to be celebrated, not to be feared. So where do you feel like you're potentially failing in your life? Is it with relationships or emotional challenges or your career or a business you've tried to start or a creative endeavor? Where do you feel so challenged and potentially like you failed? Take a moment, take a step back, look at it from a different angle, gain a new perspective. And once you do that, don't give up. Go after it again. Get up again. Even if you fall down 2, 3, 4 more times, get back up. Persevere. Keep going. Because failure is only failure if you perceive it that way. All right, act of courage. Where do you feel like you're failing? Where can you shift and transform your mindset around failure? And if you need support, I'm your girl. Look me up. Findfearless.com is my new website. You can join my email list. And there's a free gift there if you sign up for it to get my monthly newsletter. So please findfearless.com. Go there. You can also book a clarity call if you're interested in coaching or any of my services. All right, you all. Wishing you so much love.